Or another Coffee with the Rev. See, today is November 16th, 2020, and we're going to have fun with this one. Life complicated, simplify. Sounds pretty easy. I don't know if it's going to be easy when I get done with this thing. But anyhow, life can just accelerate and just get totally out of control. In fact, it gets so out of control, it totally becomes uncomfortable. It gets beyond our coping mechanisms that we've been doing for years or decades, or, well, if you're a little kid, maybe not that long, but you have coping mechanisms. So at these times, our minds start searching around and think, okay, I've got this problem. What can I do? How can I fix it? How can I make it better? Um, Sometimes you get a great idea, and sometimes the ideas just don't come. So I'm going to share a few ideas, and I've got a note here, so if you see me looking to the side, it's to keep me on track, so I don't take all night long to do this. First, foremost, primary, basic, the number one thing you've got to do. Yep, declutter. Okay, I didn't mean to lose about half of you. So anyway, you've got to declutter. I'm telling you, this this is paramount for you to improve and straighten out and refresh your life. So when the place that you live in or where you work is messy, unkempt, plain old slop, it indicates careless, slipshod habits. It affects your performance and shows to the outside world you really don't give a rip about how you look, how things look, and probably your attire, how you dress each day, shows the same unkempt look. Oh boy, society today has become so complicated. It has created an atmosphere of sloppy dress, carelessness. You go in people's homes and there's a potato chip bag on the sofa and shoe here and a shoe there and a sock over there, and you're a visitor and you're thinking, wow, is this how they live? Oh no, they straightened up just before you got there. You should have saw it before. So what am I saying? That people that have these slipshod, careless habits are no good? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying probably, no, I don't know, but probably they've got more stress in their life than they know what to do with. From whatever, whether it's financial, job stress, sickness, um, children that they had the children too young and they really don't know how to have behaved children. Having behaved children is simple. We had four, and no, we didn't lock them up or tie them down or nothing like that. We trained them how to act from the time when they were very little on up until, of course, they became adults. And I'm very proud of all four of them. We've got fantastic children. Got 14 great grandchildren. We've even got a couple great grandchildren. So, yes, we do. So, you have to get a little spot in your mind and say, you know what? In this little spot in my mind, I'm organized. You don't have to organize everything in your life, just that one little spot. Whatever your home, car, I've always tried to maintain a clean car from a time when I was first started driving until now. because when I get in my car, I don't want to feel cluttered. When we had kids, oh boy, I hear parents say, "Oh, I've got to stop and get them something, French fries or something, just to keep them quiet." Well, apparently, you're not doing the correct things at home to train them how to act in a car. You don't need all of these distractions. Uh, some parents have DVD players in the car and let the kids watch movies. Well, that's okay. Uh, that's something they can do, and it's simple and it's not messy. Buying French fries to shut them up, or giving them crackers or chips, and they getting it all over your car, is stupid. Sorry. It's a good thing my wife's not here. She'd tell me I'm not supposed to say that. It is. It's stupid. You don't give your kids food in the car. Plain and simple. Now, are there exceptions? Well, yeah. There are snacks that are not messy. Yes, they are. And those snacks would work in the car. I know I used to eat all the time. My mom took a slice of bread and a piece of cheese when I was 4 years old to church because I was wiggling everywhere. But food caused me to sit still. So, see, I understand where many of you are coming from. I'm just trying to say, think about these things. Think about, okay, my child does like to eat. If your child is fat, no, they don't need to eat. You're not being a good parent because you're setting them up for diseases that will hit them in their 30s and 40s. However, there are nutritious snacks that they can eat in the car that are not messy. And I won't go into detail on what they are. You can look them up on the internet. They're all over. Go in the store and you can see them. Okay, and chocolate is messy. Just to let you know, in case somebody said, "Oh, I know what. I'll get a big bag of M&Ms." No, don't do that. Big mistake. They're good, but don't do that. Okay, a simple thing. This is the most simple thing I can think of that will make your day 100% better. I'm not kidding a bit. When you get up in the morning, make up your bed. It is incredible how that made up bed carries you through the day and just makes the day go smoother. You can have a lot of stuff come in on you that can distract and irritate and vex you. But when you make that bed up, for whatever the psychological reason is, your day goes better. And I've made up my bed all my life. So when I got in the Navy and we were, had to make up our racks, that was just natural to me. I did. Of course, I learned how to actually make it up better in the Navy and make those tight corners and stuff. But anyway, they improved my bed making, so we'll say it that way. But uh, some people are, and this I made a note to myself. Some people, my friends, have said, "Oh, my home is just too messy. It's unfixable." Oh boy, no, it's not. You feel that way. I understand. Yes, I do. There was a period in my life when I felt things were hitting me from every side, and I had a messy area of my home that I created all by myself. Uh, and it took me a while to get through the fact I don't have to keep this messy, because I'd come in to that area and think, "Oh man, I don't feel like doing anything," and I didn't. Simple as that. But when I started taking some of these steps, things improved. And I thought, wow, I wish wished I'd known this a long time ago. Anyhow, let me move on. When my wife and I realized the disarray that had settled in her home just through living, nothing, I mean, nothing out of the ordinary, just life. At first, we thought, man, how do we get like this and how we get out of this? What a mess. So then, actually, we started reading books on getting organized. There was a book by Karen Kingston. I can't remember the name of it. Anyhow, it's about decluttering. Feng Shui. Uh, Feng Shui really can help you set up your home in a way that is more conducive to a peaceful environment. Um, the big thing all of these books said was start small. How many of you have gone into one room, um, living room, and there were the shoes and socks that's supposed to be in the bedroom? So you picked up the shoes and the socks and you took them to the bedroom. When you got to the bedroom, you thought, oh, look at that corner over there. I need to start working on that. And you found something that belonged in the dining room and you took that to the dining room. You said, oh no, look over there in the side beside the buffet. I need to fix that. You'll never get nothing done. Just telling you. Here's there's a couple of ways to handle this. Here's the simplest way. You find shoes and socks and they're sitting in a living room. They don't belong there. Whoever put them there ought to be made to move them out of there, but they probably are not there. Get those shoes and socks, take them to the bedroom where they belong, sit them down, and go back to the room you were cleaning, the living room. No, don't look at the mess that's in the bedroom. You took the shoes and socks there, leave them there, and leave. Do not stop. Do not look around. And don't start thinking, oh, I need to do this, that, or the other. You'll never get anything done. Back to the living room. Okay, here we are in the living room. Did I start on the whole living room all at one time? Nope. I picked one area that was the messiest, is a corner, the messiest area. It was a mess. Anyway, and started in that one little area. It's only about 2 feet by 2 feet, but hey, it was piled up. Anyway, it was a mess. So you start with those messy areas, and that's all you work on. That little area till you get it like you want it. Get the stuff out of it, whatever is there. Crayons, shoes, socks, a hat, a coat, a scarf, whatever's there that don't belong there. Get it out till that area is clean. Then go to the next messy area and clean it. Keep doing that until you've cleaned that whole entire room that you've picked as the messiest room in the house. And when you pick, make sure it's the room that you spend the most time in. That's key. Because if you clean up the room first that you spend the most time in, the rest of the rooms will seemingly clean themselves. They're not cleaning themselves. You'll feel like they are because that room that you spend the most time in is clean. And it just feeds over into all the other rooms, the countertops, the desks, the chests, the chairs, the tables. It just works that way. So here's a good one. I forgot. I forget what book I got this out of. The lady writing it said she She had a junk drawer in her kitchen. Probably none of you have one of these, but I did. The junk drawer literally had junk in it. It had matches, it had tools, it had silverware, it had knives, it had candles, it had everything in that drawer. We couldn't hardly shut that thing. It was so full. Well, anyway, she said, start with your junk drawer. I knew exactly what she was talking about because I had one. That drawer, that drawer took me 2 hours. I'm not kidding you. It was a mess, but I got it done. And I determined I'm never having a junk drawer in any place I ever live again. That was that was 2 hours of pure work. I mean, man, it'd been better to go out and work a 10-hour job than to clean out that junk drawer. But I did it, and we kept it clean. That's the second key. Keep the areas that you clean clean. Simple. It's actually easy, but so many people, it'll be so nice, it'll be so clean. Oh, I'm just gonna sit down this coffee cup because I've got to run over here. Don't do it. Take the coffee cup where it belongs. Don't don't keep don't keep messing your house up. Okay, so do one room at a time and do one section of the room first, the messiest part. Here's another one. Some of you are going to laugh, but this is a fact. A uniform. No, I don't mean go get a literal uniform. But what do you do each day? Pick a set of clothes, and this works for your children too. They'll appreciate this. That you feel best in, and you can do the work, whatever it is that you do, best in those clothes, and then buy several sets of that style, not the same color necessarily, the same style clothing, so you don't have to really figure it out. You can have it set up in your closet, and this is Monday, I'm wearing the black outfit. This is Tuesday, I'm wearing the yellow outfit. This is Wednesday, I'm wearing the lime green outfit. This is whatever. This is Thursday, I'm wearing the navy blue outfit. And when you have that lined out, that little bit of indecision of what to wear for the day is stressful. Some of you, I'm sure, know exactly what I'm talking about. I remember times when I would think, let's see, what am I going to do today? Oh, I'm doing the same thing. What am I going to wear today? Why do I have to think about what I'm going to wear? It ought to be laid out. I can just pick it up, put it on, I'm done. Okay, so much for that one. And that can be in different colors, patterns, whatever suits you in your work each day. Cook in batches. This is really good. I learned this, oh boy, 30, 35 years ago. My wife, we would buy groceries for a month at a time. We had 4 children. We plan out menus for the month. We buy groceries for the month because we had a big freezer as well as a refrigerator freezer and good pantry space. So when she would cook, she cooked more than was necessary. And then what we didn't eat, almost all of it could be frozen. Put a date on those freezer bags and freeze it when it was done. And those things last about 6 months in the freezer. So you could plan ahead. You could have vegetables and stuff that you could put in stews later on. Something you cooked in the summer you could use for a stew in the fall or winter. So if you're chopping onions or grilling chicken or making hot dogs or hamburgers, make more than you need And then when the time comes and you or the kids or your spouse says, "Man, I really could go for a hot dog." Hey, no problem. I've got some already grilled. Let me unfreeze them. They do good in the freezer. So it's a way to save you time and take that stress off of you. Okay, here's one. Obligated to distraction. Oh man, I have a lot of friends uh, and know a lot of people. They jam pack their calendars so full of stuff they haven't got time to think. And they jam pack their children's schedules with stuff. Oh, my child's got to be in this sport and that activity and this. I got to keep them busy all the time. That is insane. Where's your family time? How do you build up relationships with your children or with your spouse if you're so busy doing stuff? I don't like doing stuff. I like doing stuff I enjoy. I like doing stuff that my family can enjoy together. My middle daughter, uh, we're in Florida now, so she has a date with my wife every Wednesday, and for about 3 or 4 hours in the morning of each Wednesday, she takes her mom and the grandkids, and they do little adventures. They may go to the science museum. They may go to a park. They might go for walking. They may just go to the beach. That's once a week, not every day. Once a week. They have fun. Then they come home about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Hey, then we got the whole rest of the day for she and I to be together. So think about what you're doing, why you're doing it. Uh, if your calendar is too full, reschedule, eliminate some stuff, cancel, or renegotiate activities so you have a calmer and more manageable lifestyle. Now, basics are the foundation. Here's the basics. Take care of yourself. Drink plenty of water. Eat nutritious food. Yes, the occasional not nutritious food's okay. So don't say I'm just eating, eat the good stuff all the time. You can judge how your body's responding to these non-nutritious things. Get quality sleep. Have a time period, and it depends on your lifestyle. I stay up late. However, I'm usually up by 7 o'clock, between 7 and 8 in the mornings. Even if I go to bed at 2 in the morning, that's just the way my body works. Help your family do the same, not demand that they do it. Don't demand that your kids do everything. Like, you have to do this at this time, you have to be this way, you have to eat this food. You That stresses the kids out, and when they get older, they will not continue doing that because they'll rebel against that. But if you say, if you do this at this time, this will help you sleep better. If you do this at this time, it'll help you be better organized. If you do this and hang your clothes up, this will help you feel better each day, or whatever. Okay, above all, do have fun. Please have fun. Fun means different things to each one of us. I used to wash my car, and sometimes I would do it on Sunday. That was, my mom would holler at the door. She said, "Joseph, you're not supposed to be washing your car on Sunday." I said, "Why not?" She says, "You're not supposed to work on Sunday." I said, "This is fun. I'm not working. I'm having fun." And she said, "No, that's work." Well, to my mom, it was work. To me, it was fun. Work on somebody else. What you think is fun or work will be different from the next person. So each person has their own perception of fun and work. And what's fun, say, I'm going to use this as a real life example. Say your child likes doing homework in math, and they spend much of their time doing that. I have seen parents that will say, "Stop doing that. Get in here and have some fun." They were. that, that was fun to them. They enjoyed doing the math and the geometry and all this other stuff. But to the parent, this particular parent, that wasn't fun because they didn't like math. So it wasn't fun to them. See, you have to assess your children, your spouse, your brothers and sisters. What is fun for them? Don't try to put your fun onto them, and don't try to put your work onto them. Let them be them. So next steps, we're getting ready to wrap her up here. Take charge. Determine you are going to straighten your home and start. Take note. What area do you spend the most time in? What part of that area is the worst? If it's a large area, start with just a small part of it and start cleaning. Well, my video this week is this, and my newsletter or my weekly digest covers a lot of these things, maybe in more depth, but I try to give you the highlights of it. And you can go to www.astepabove.life, and you can also go to my Patreon site, um, Patreon slash a step above. Let me make sure I told you that right, so I don't tell you wrong. www.patreon.com slash a step above, and that's for people that like my videos. They like my weekly digest. They want to be a part of this, and at different levels you can actually have input into what I do and what I write my books on. And in fact, with my new book, A Hard Old Mystery, at the tier 2 level, which is $9 a month, any new book that I write, any new book that I write, you automatically get a free copy of it, signed by me. If I write 10 books a year, you can get 10 books a year. You don't have to pay for them. I give them to you because you are a patron. That's it. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. It's 8:18, so I didn't stay too long. See you guys next time. Whoops. Just a minute and I'll see you next time.